Hi, I'm Hayley Mills. I'm actually part of the Windrush Fellowship, which resonates at the Black Cultural Archives, and one of our members invited me along today because she studies and she's involved with the collective. I was born in South Africa and I moved away just before my 9th birthday. My father happens to be Scottish, and obviously with the changes in the country, and unfortunately my mother deceased, so my father made the decision to move me to Scotland, which was an experience in itself, because I suppose like Germany, there's a very limited ethnic demographic in Scotland, and I got moved to a very small country suburb. I was familiar with Audre Lorde, and I was really intrigued to come and hear more about her, because obviously, as many people have documented, we weren't aware of her time in Germany, and it was really interesting for me because when I live with a German and we continually have discussions about race, activism, kind of various sorts of movements, but on another side, one of my closest aunts left South Africa before I was ever born. So about 30 years ago she married a German named Manfred, and she moved to Constance, and when I got moved over from Africa to the UK, that was the only family I had of any ethnicity existed in Switzerland and Germany, and my experience seemed more like what I saw on the video, because I arrived in Germany to people who had come from all over Africa and had managed to ignite a community. One of the first takeaways I think for me was her humility. At one point she seemed almost colourless, and despite I know her being a proud black woman, but in watching her I felt like she was colourless because nothing mattered, nothing about the words that we use to describe ourselves. Anybody at any point in any part of their journey could have related to her at that very moment. Her laughter, her matter-of-factness, and the way that she managed to bring everybody around her into that very moment where nothing, not all the other discussions, what was happening tomorrow, what had happened yesterday, seemed to matter. And it was something that was so incredible, especially more so now where we live in this digital age where we're almost in 3 realities at once. There was something so honest about her approach to everything, and I suppose the fact that laughter was a part of it, it's not something you always associate with activism and struggles and some of the topics that she brought to life, and it kind of showed you that anything you take on you can do in a way that stays true to your heart. I just think it was incredible, and I hope, like in Germany, where it's been taught to more kids in schools and it's something that's been created in a curriculum, I hope that more kids in the UK, South Africa and the States and other Western countries can see it, and not just so because they come from an ethnic background, but also just so they can understand the differences in all of us and how it doesn't really matter, we are all beautiful, but it is important to discuss the differences, own the differences, learn and educate, but it's important to love and be in the moment with one another.
Yeah.